Hello, I am ShermanSays, and should you play Axiom Verge in 2019? Axiom Verge is a one-man love letter to a genre that was sorely lacking when it initially released. In 2015, the market for independent Metroidvanias was much different than it is today, and the most relevant and recent game in the genre was Guacamelee in 2013. I mean, come on, there's luchadors, there's skeletons, there's chickens. It's basically the opposite of a Metroid. Just between you and me, it is really good though. With the stage set, Axiom Verge enters scene right. You are Trace, a scientist who awakens after a catastrophically failed lab experiment in an alien world with a giant head known as Elsinova asking for your help to save her life. The world seems abandoned by intelligent life, and with Elsinova's power on empty, you are left alone to find your way around this foreign world. I won't delve too much deeper into the details of the story, as I believe it is one of the best aspects of Axiom Verge. With that said, it does environmental storytelling very well, along with journals which flesh out the lore of the world. Alright, so it seems like a pretty promising game, but let's get our checklist out to see if it's a Metroid spiritual successor. Let's talk about the world of Axiom Verge. The world design is among the best I've ever seen. This game will constantly invoke the feeling that something is right around the corner, just out of your reach, be that an upgrade, new area, boss encounter. An often overlooked indicator of quality in a Metroidvania is the actual map screen. It shows how the developers are considering the player's time and aptitude. Axiom Verge is almost perfect in this respect, by not revealing a square of a room until you get the collectible there so players don't have to meander late game. Once the player starts to feel confident in exploring this world around the 6-hour mark, this is when the somewhat linear experience opens up and you are allowed to travel anywhere with the help of a hub location instead of a fast travel. This area also lets you access new areas that you would not have been able to previously. This hub location of Indy is a great help to the pacing of the game, and without it, the world design would greatly suffer from repetition and backtracking. One minor criticism is that when there is a transition in the map from one area to another, I would hope that the map tells me what area that is when there are multiple bunched together. However, Axiom Verge does not do this, and it's just one small thing from an otherwise perfect map and world system. The map is a masterclass in showing obstacles that you can't pass and making you think, oh, I need this kind of upgrade, and then completely surprising you with how you actually pass through this later in the game. A prime example of this is a simple range upgrade to one of your utility items, which opens up almost any area late game. This also makes you feel like you're just a guest in the world who isn't welcome here and doesn't know how to traverse the landscape. This game is fairly linear until the midpoint of the game as well. It has specific one-way rooms that once passed won't allow access to where you were previously. This linearity is never felt as hand-holding though, as it always feels like the player is discovering the world and becoming stronger by venturing deeper into this horrifying place. And on that note, this place is genuinely horrifying. Like, imagine walking outside and seeing this shit.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's gonna be a yikes for me, Chief. The environments all look distinct from one another and are easily identifiable from just one screen grab. Each area has a unique color palette along with distinct backgrounds. The sprite work on display here goes from simple but robust to Jesus Christ, can I get that tattooed underneath my eyelids? In particular, the Rizalki have incredible designs and the late game Eden area is incredibly beautiful. Alright, this just leaves us with music on the checklist. Holy shit, the music is so good. You have this first inquisitive track almost asking you to be in wonder. And then you start exploring the world with more and more lavish sounding tracks. The music in this game is just amazing. It will be noticed immediately and make you feel all the emotions that Tom Hack wants you to feel. From fear to triumph. curiosity, it enhances the experience. Like, oh my god, it's good. If you don't end up playing this game, at least listen to the soundtrack if you like retro style music. It's on Spotify and YouTube, and you have zero reasons not to listen to it. I listened to it while writing the script for this, and studying for final exams, which, thank Christ, are finally over. I do have some criticisms for this game, but they come with an asterisk. This game was made by one man, and I think that's something to be inspired by. I don't think it's a secret that I like this game, and as someone who wants to create, knowing that one man did this while working a full-time job is just so inspiring to me. This brings one vision to craft the whole game, but it also means he has to fill the role of every person on that game staff. Tom Happ is great at designing how a game feels, how to progress, crafting a great story and making you immerse in that story, but his boss designs go from passable to horrid. Athos, the final boss, is so obnoxiously designed, making the most viable strategy for a casual playthrough to be a game of do you have enough health to deal more damage than he can dish out. The method of a no damage run is so counterintuitive that I would not have found it without looking online. I found the bosses to be the worst part of the game, and it exemplified some of the other flaws that were present that I might not have noticed otherwise. I mentioned earlier that I loved the music in this game. The only issue is that you'll have a hard time hearing it over the cavalcade of other shit present. I had to completely take off sound effects to be able to focus on Athos because of the godforsaken clanking when you hit an enemy. Holy shit, this is gonna be in my nightmares. It sounds like a shitty, low-effort, 10-minute, 1-second meme compilation off of YouTube, and I know, I can just turn down the in-game volume for the sounds and turn the music up, but that's a workaround, and that doesn't excuse poor initial mixing, and it doesn't remove the problem overall. So the sound design is great individually, but subpar when implemented together. This applies to some other areas of the game as well. The map and room design is great, but combat in later areas is more, can I cheat the game to hit an enemy from a location that they can't hit me from, rather than intelligent counterplay. While I love that this game lets you feel like you're cheating the game when you're finding upgrades and using them, I hate that you almost have to play optimally. In conclusion, should you play Axiom Verge in 2019? Despite some issues, this game is definitely worth your time in my opinion. My time to beat was just under 11 hours, so picking this up between $10 and $20 on a sale would be the best option for purchasing this game. If you've not played many Metroidvanias, the normal option for difficulty would be the best. However, if you are seasoned, the higher difficulty is the most enjoyable all around. So yes, Sherman says you should play this game. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to tell me in the comments and also tell me what to improve. This is my first time actually finishing a video, so I'm sure there's some things that I can improve. Also, if you want to see me live stream all these games, I'll be doing that over on Twitch. My link is in the description. And also, Epic Games will be releasing a free game every 2 weeks for all of 2019. It's my goal to complete all those games and actually tell you if they're worth your time or not. So yeah, I'll be doing that throughout 2019 if you want to stick around. But most of all, thanks for watching.